Hi, friend. Do you hate LinkedIn? Because I hate LinkedIn. As somebody who's been spending months, like constantly, trying to make something happen there because, hey, it's the business social media platform and you should be building out all the engagement and making connections. Like, absolutely, I totally want to do that. But nothing about LinkedIn is really conducive to that at the moment. So let's talk about the major issues with LinkedIn when it comes to getting visibility and generating engagement. I'm going to talk about how I am fighting that in my own way, some of the things that I'm doing to build attention as I'm bootstrapping this whole thing with Taylor. And additionally, we're going to talk about the number one metric that I care about at this point as we're doing our marketing on LinkedIn. So welcome back. This is It's Not Just Talking. I'm your executive producer, Vince Quinn, and I'm here to help you sharpen your podcast strategy, improve your production processes, and build your hosting skills so you can put time back into your business. Let's talk more about why LinkedIn sucks. And it really starts with business influencer culture, which is the idea that everybody is a thought leader, and that's how everybody is approaching LinkedIn. Now, they shouldn't be, right? Everybody's following the leader. The same way when I talk about podcasts, everybody's, well, we're just going to do a general business show and we're going to talk about life and we're going to talk about being a parent and don't do all of that, right? It's follow the leader. It doesn't work anymore. The game has changed. There's way more competition. You've got to be specialized. That's how it's going with podcasting. For LinkedIn, I think we're hitting that inflection point now where everybody has followed the business influencer mindset. And with that, the posts, they're like talking to a wall. Hey, here's 4 great ways to do video editing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bye. Great. Like, unless you're a video editor and you hate what they say, which nobody's really willing to put anything out there that has a strong enough opinion to get a reaction. Let's be real. Everybody plays it pretty damn safe on there. Well, then you got nothing to say. Other than, yes, these things are correct. Thank you for stating the correct things that I already knew. It's not engaging. It's not interesting, right? But that's what we've been conditioned to do on LinkedIn. So we're all putting posts out, and this is me included. That's why I was so frustrated with this, because in a lot of ways, it's follow the leader, and it's not any good. Leader's driving me off a cliff. So things have needed to change, and you know this because the interesting thing where I've seen this socially is that posting all the time. I have people tell me, Vince, my God, you are posting all the time. I see you constantly, like you are everywhere on my feed. Holy crap. So that is real. None of those people like my stuff. None of those people comment. Same thing for clients of mine. Post all the time. We help them do that. Nobody's liking, nobody's commenting. But when they're out and about, wow, love the videos. Great videos, really interesting, very informative. Nobody comments. Because the way these things are structured don't allow you to do that. And so am I saying like throw those posts out entirely? No. There's a lot of value in having those kinds of posts still, right? You want to get information out. You want to make sure you have some opinion in it. But you want to get that information out, and when people go to check you out, you've got this backlog of showing you know what the hell you're talking about. There has to be a change in how we do all of this to actually build engagement, because when everybody's posting the same way, where it's essentially an advertisement or a basic how-to guide that gives you nothing to actually grab on and discuss and talk about or engage with, then it needs to change. If you're listening to this, chances are that your business podcast is struggling, but you're not sure what's holding it back. That's why I created the Podcast Compass Quiz. And in just 5 minutes, you'll get clarity on what's working, what's not, and where to focus your energy next. Best part? It's completely free. So hit the link in the show notes to take the quiz now. So how do we create something that generates engagement? And for me, it kind of happened by accident. So here's the base idea of it. I was getting pissed off at LinkedIn because I'm logging in every day. I'm trying to engage with people, actively scrolling my feed. I'm trying to find opportunities to comment on stuff for people that I've been a guest on their show. They've been a guest on mine. I've met them at a networking event, whatever it is. But there's just nothing to like. The algorithm's not showing me good stuff. All the posts are flat. Anything that I did comment or like, it was forced. And I knew it. Like, I wasn't actually feeling compelled to give it that thumbs up or the clap or whatever. I was just doing it because it's like, well, I'm here and I put in the time. Might as well just throw it on something. Well, I know this person, they put a post up. Nobody else liked it. So let me, bang, there you go. You got to like. Not doing anything for me. So I was getting fed up with that, and I realized that somebody else must be feeling this. It can't just be me. I can't just be going crazy on my own. So I put a post out, very pissed off, of, is anybody else this frustrated with LinkedIn, of the inability to be able to make actual connections and have real comments and things like that? And that was my best post by a mile. Like, by a mile. And that's with daily posting just about for months. All these different value adds and all this different stuff that everybody's been doing and following that blueprint and being consistent. This blew it out of the water because it turns out everybody is fed up with LinkedIn right now. They're having a hard time building a connection with the content on there because nothing about it is really something to connect with. What I'm doing now that this business influencer culture has really just like ruined everything. I mean, it's just made everything sterile on there, is I've decided I'm personally, and do this in your own way, but I'm shaking this up and getting more personal. And what I mean with that is, for example, everybody has a headshot on LinkedIn. It's a professional headshot, whether you took it on your phone or you took it at the office or whatever it is. It's usually something clean and smiley, and you're turned just a little bit in the shoulders, right? You've got a nice angle, but you're looking straight at the camera. And we all have those because that's what professional people do. That's what it looks like, and that's what it should be. It's a professional environment. You know what? Forget it. I'm out on that. I'm tired of it. It's not my vibe anyway. I can do it, but personally, I was lucky enough, I went to the Super Bowl. I'm an Eagles fan. I watched the Eagles win the Super Bowl. And so I got a selfie of me at the stadium, and behind me, the confetti is going up in the air, which is like really cool. For me, if you knew me on a deep level, if we've met before, like that's a big deal for me. That was a big moment. So I put that selfie as my profile picture on LinkedIn, which would make a lot of people shudder. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. It's so informal. People can't see you on the outside. It's like seeing a teacher out of the classroom. Like you just can't, we don't do that. We don't allow ourselves to work that way, but that's who I am. That's who you're working with. That's the kind of guy that I am. That's who I want you to be if I'm working with you. I want you to be casual. I want you to be yourself. Because that personality is what comes through. That's what makes the impact. That's what separates you from all of the other people. You have to have these opinions. So that's what I did. And what do you know? Second most popular posts, right? It's number one, hey, anybody else pissed off at this place? Number two, here's me at the Super Bowl taking a selfie. Second best post that I've had. Personality. Something to comment on, something interesting, something different than all the other junk that people are putting out there. So that's the pivot that I've made. And for us, it's working out really well for what we want to accomplish, because ultimately the goal, and we get distracted with this all the time, and I've said it on other episodes, it's not necessarily new, but we get distracted by the vanity metrics. What is the follower count? What is the impression count? How many likes? How many comments? Those are the things that we talk about. But that's not the most important thing. I need awareness. That is my goal. Not everybody knows that I exist. So I need to say, hey, I'm a business owner that helps other businesses with their podcasts. I'm your executive producer, all the things I say at the top of the show. Like, that's what I need people to know. I can give you a better show that's more time efficient, that's going to help you grow your business. So what I need, according to LinkedIn, for all the stuff that's been going on, especially in this economy, if you will, of likes and engagement, right? In this economy of engagement, what I need is people to view my profile. That is the win. Because getting that means I've gotten someone, whether I know them or not, I've got them to take the time to say, what is Vince up to? Who is this guy? What is he doing? I've gotten their attention. I've made the impression. Like, that's the impression. That's what matters. Now people know that I exist. The post is one thing. Anything that I do about different elements of running a business and running a podcast and whatever, like that's one thing. And it gives people an idea potentially, but when you check out that profile, and I've got calls to action on my profile, and I've got a newsletter that's on my profile, and links to all the different episodes, and a full description of my background, like now people know who I am and what I'm about. That's a win. And that's really where I'm gearing my energy these days, is how can I get dynamic posts, so things about my personality, things that are opinion, how can I write stuff in a way that leaps off the page a little bit more than this really stale AI-generated world that we're living in? How do I make that connection? And then how do I get those people to visit my profile? And this will change. This will evolve. But for where we're at right now, and this might be where you are too, is just, hey, I need to get awareness. I need to shake hands. I need to meet people, whatever. Like, that is your chance. And then for me, I've even restarted connections because of it, because I see somebody's checked out my profile. It's somebody I know from high school. I haven't thought of that person in 15 years. And they haven't thought of me either, probably. Well, now we've got a chance to reconnect, because I saw them look at my profile. I go, hey, so I checked out the profile. How's everything going? Hope you're doing well. So I've been able to drive conversations again and reignite relationships just because I can see who's viewed my profile on LinkedIn. It's pretty good. So that's the kind of value that I'm looking for. That's what my approach is these days. That's how I'm fighting this stale influencer style posting that everybody's doing there. And you can do the same. So think about what your personality is. How can you showcase that better? What are some of the opinions that you have? And post opinions. Give people room to engage with that. In my experience, I've seen people do this. I think it's wrong. It should be A, B, and C. That's something to talk about. Now I'm gripped. Now I can disagree with you. Do you have the guts to have people disagree with you? I do. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to put opinions out there more. So you will see that from me. And if you want to follow along on all this, by the way, like that's what LinkedIn is supposed to be. Reach out. And don't just follow me, by the way. If we're not connected already on LinkedIn, don't just hit follow. Connect. Like reach out. Say, I listened to the show, wanted to say hi and connect. Let's do that, because I don't know when you follow. And same thing, if you follow somebody else, they don't know you followed them. So connect with me. I want you to be in my network. I want to know that you exist. I want to be able to look you up easily. So connect with me, follow along, see what I'm doing there, take what you can from that. And if there's ways that I can help you, get in touch, like shoot me a DM. That's what it's supposed to be, right? Good energy, good connections, and creating opportunities for each other. So find me on LinkedIn. That is in the show notes. If you've got questions, you can hit me up there. And otherwise, I'm getting back to posting. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to subscribe to the newsletter to get more podcast insights. That link is in the show notes. And if you're feeling stuck with your podcast, let's figure it out together. Book a free 10-minute chat with me. The link to do that is also in the show notes. Talk to you next week.